Hello guys, welcome to 5% Academy. Today we'll start a new chapter, chapter number 2 of NCERT, linear equations in one variable. So let's start. We all have studied about algebraic expressions like 5x, 2x minus 3, x square plus 1, y plus y square, z cube plus z square, etc. And an algebraic equation is an equality involving variables. Okay. For example, 2x minus 4 equal to 8, where equal to is sign is equality. Okay. Here 2x minus 4 is an expression on the LHS, which is left hand side. 8 is an expression on the RHS, which is right hand side. And x is a variable in this equation. Okay. And 2x minus 4 equal to 8 is an algebraic equation. Okay. Now let's start linear equations in one variable. These are those algebraic equations in which there is only one variable and the highest power of that variable is 1. Okay. What's the solution of an equation? These are certain values of the variable for which the values of an expression on the LHS is equal to the expression on the RHS of an equation. Okay. For example, 2x minus 4 equal to 8. Here x equal to 6 is the solution of this equation. Why? Let's see. 2x minus 4 equal to 8. We'll put x equal to 6 in this equation. So let's see. 2 into 6, which is 12, minus 4, okay, equal to 8. Okay. 12 minus 4 is 8. And this is 8. So 8 equal to 8. Which means LHS equal to RHS. So this is the solution of this equation. Okay. Now if we put x equal to 7 in the above equation, this one, then 2x minus 4 equal to 8. 2 into 7 minus 4 equal to 8. 7 2s are 14, minus 4 equal to 8. 14 minus 4, which is 10. So 10 equal to 8. This means LHS is not equal to RHS. Hence, x equal to 7 is not the solution of the above equation. Alright. Now let's do some examples. Example number 1. 2y plus 9 equal to 4. Transposing 9 to RHS. 2y equal to 4 minus 9. 2y equal to minus 5. Y equal to minus 5 by 2. Okay. Therefore, y equal to minus 5 by 2 is the solution of the given equation, this one. Okay. Now let's check also. Let's see first LHS. 2y plus 9, this one. Okay. So 2 into minus 5 by 2 plus 9, which is 2. 2 से 2 कट जाएगा. So minus 5 will be left. So minus 5 plus 9, which is 4. And RHS is 4. Okay. So LHS equal to RHS, hence checked. Let's see another example. Example number 2. X by 3 plus 5 by 2 equal to minus 3 by 2. Transposing 5 by 2 to the RHS. X by 3 equal to minus 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2. X by 3 equal to minus 8 by 2. Okay. So x by 3 equal to minus 4. Now we'll multiply both sides by 3. So we'll get x equal to minus 4 into 3. So x will be minus 12. Therefore my x equal to minus 12 is the solution of the given equation. Let's check also. First we'll see LHS. X by 3 plus 5 by 2. So this will be minus 12 by 3 plus 5 by 2, as the value of x is minus 12. So we have just put it here. Okay. So now we'll take the LCM. This will be 3 2s are 6 and minus 12 2s are minus 24 plus 2 3s are 6, 3 5s are 15 plus 15. So this will be minus 9 by 6. So we'll cut off them. So we'll get minus 3 by 2. Okay. and RHS is minus 3 by 2. Therefore, LHS equal to RHS, hence checked. Okay. Now let's go to example number 3. What should be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 3 to get 3 by 7? Let's solve this question. Let x be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 3. Therefore, x plus twice of minus 7 by 3 equal to 3 by 7. X plus minus 14 by 3 equal to 3 by 7. X minus 14 by 3 equal to 3 by 7. Transposing 14 by 3 to RHS. Therefore, x equal to 3 by 7 plus 14 by 3. X equal to 9 plus 98 by 21. We have just taken the LCM here. Okay. So x will be 107 by 21. Therefore, 107 by 21 should be added to twice of minus 7 by 3 to get 3 by 7. Now let's go to another example. The present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times the present age of Sahil. After 5 years, their ages will add to 66 years. Find their present ages. Okay, now let's solve this question. Let Sahil's present age be x years. Then Sahil's mother's present age will be 3x years. Because it's given in the question that the age of Sahil, if it's x, then Sahil's mother's age will be 3 times that of Sahil, which will be 3x. Okay. So after 5 years, Sahil's age will be x plus 5 years. Okay. And Sahil's mother age will be 3x plus 5 years. Okay. And their sum will be of their ages after 5 years will be x plus 5 plus 3x plus 5. Okay. Which is 4x plus 10. And this sum is 66 years as it's already given in the question. Okay. So 4x plus 10 will be equal to 66. Now let's solve this equation for x. Transpose 10 to RHS. 4x equal to 66 minus 10. 4x equal to 56. X will be 56 by 4, which is 14. Therefore, Sahil's present age will be 14 years and his mother's present age will be 3 into 14, which is 42 years. Okay. Now let's go to another example. Example number 5. The sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 11 is 363. Find these multiples. Let 3 consecutive multiples of 11 be x, x plus 11, x plus 22. Actually, consecutive numbers are those which are adjacent to each other, like 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And consecutive multiples of 11 are 11, 22 and 33 and so on. So consecutive multiples of 11 will be which are adjacent to each other, like 22, 33, 44 and so on. And we have to take 3 consecutive multiples of 11, which will be anything like 22, 33, 44, as these are 3 and these are the consecutive multiples of 11. So let the first number be x. So next will be x plus 11, as it's the multiple of 11 only, and they are 3 consecutive multiples of 11. So first number will be x, second will be x plus 11, third will be x plus 22. Okay, their sum is 363 as it's given in the question. Okay, so x plus, we'll just add these 3 numbers. So x plus 11 plus x plus 22, which is equal to 363. So we'll add this. 3x plus 33 equal to 363. 3x equal to 363. We'll take 33 here, so its sign will change and it will become minus 33. So 3x equal to 363 minus 33, which is 330. Okay, so x will be 330. We'll divide both sides by 3. So x will be 330 by 3. So x will be 110. Hence the three consecutive multiples are 110, 110 plus 11 and 110 plus 22. That is 110, 121 and 132. Okay. Let's go to one last example. Okay. So let's start. Deveshi has a total of rupees 590 as currency notes in the denominations of rupees 50, rupees 20 and rupees 10. The ratio of the number of rupees 50 notes and rupees 20 notes is 3:5. If she has a total of 25 notes, how many notes of each denomination she has? Let's solve this question. Let the number of 50 rupees notes and 20 rupees notes be 3x and 5x respectively. Total number of notes as it's given in the question is 25. Okay. Therefore, number of 10 rupees notes equal to 25 minus 3x plus 5x. Okay. Which is 25 minus 8x. The amount she has therefore is from rupees 50 notes equal to 3x into 50, which is rupees 150x. From 20 rupees notes equal to 20 into 5x, which is rupees 100x. From 10 rupees notes equal to 10 into 25 minus 8x, which is rupees 250 minus 8x. Therefore, total money she has is 150x plus 100x plus 250 minus 8x. Okay. So 250x minus 80x plus 250, which is rupees 170x plus 250. Okay. Also, she has a total amount of rupees 590, which is given in the question. Okay. So therefore 170x plus 250 will be 590 will be equal to 590. Okay. So 170x will just take 250 here, it will become minus 250. So 170x equal to 590 minus 250. 170x will be equal to 340. We'll divide both sides by 170. We'll get x equal to 340 by 170, which is 2. Okay, so x will be equal to 2. Therefore, the number of 50 rupees notes she has equal to 3x, which is 3 into 2 equal to 6. Okay, the number of 20 rupees notes she has is 5x, which is 5 into 2, which is equal to 10. The number of 10 rupees notes she has equal to 25 minus 8x, which will be 25 minus 8 into 2. So this will be equal to 25 minus 16, and so this will be equal to 9. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe it. Thank you.